What's up, guys? Coach John Wojo here with JW Fitness answering another question. I want to lose another 2 to 3% body fat. I'm at 19% right now. This is a female. And I want to gain muscle. Is it possible without a calorie deficit? Calorie deficit had me at 1,500 calories, but I get headaches and tired. Maintenance is 1,800 and building muscle at 2,000. All right, so person didn't mention their body weight or how they arrived at these numbers, but I guess the primary thing I wanted to address here is it possible to, I guess what she's really saying is she wants to lose 2 to 3% body fat. Is it possible without a calorie deficit? And generally that answer is no, it's not. You have to be in a calorie deficit to lose body fat. Otherwise, your body has no reason to dip into its fat stores, right? If you're, in and around maintenance calories, I mean, think about it logically. If you are providing your body through your nutrition, so all of the things that you stuff into your pie hole that get digested and assimilated into your body, if you are currently supplying your body with all of the energy that it needs to carry out all of its energy requirements, keeping yourself alive, walking around, doing your workouts, all of that is coming through your mouth. You are providing your body with all of the energy that it currently needs for everything that you do throughout the day, then, and no more or no less, then theoretically, you are eating maintenance calories. You are maintaining your body weight by providing your body everything that it needs. No more, no less. So your body has no reason to lose body fat. Why would it lose body fat? It doesn't need any more energy. You're giving it all the energy that it needs. The reason why your body dips into its fat stores is when you are in an energy deficit, you are in a calorie deficit, you are not providing your body with all of the energy that it needs. You're providing it with most of the energy that it needs, but you're not providing it with all of the energy that it needs. And therefore your body has no choice if it wants to continue, to power the workouts and to, all of the non-exercise related activity that you do and all of the, normal bodily functions that it needs to maintain, like staying alive. If you're not quite giving it all the energy that it needs, it has no choice but to look for that energy elsewhere. And we have a system called stored body fat, which is where all of the excess calories go when we're in a surplus. And that's where the deficit calories will be found when we are eating and or exercising, just living in a calorie deficit or energy deficit. Our bodies will look to our stored body fat because that's our energy reserves. And our body will go to our energy reserves and break down that body fat and utilize that stored body fat for the energy that you are no longer providing it through the foods that you are eating. But in lieu of that, if you're eating at maintenance, you're not going to lose body fat. And if you are, you said you're also trying to gain muscle. Well, again, gaining muscle, it typically is, at the very least, you have to be like maintenance, a little bit above maintenance. Ideally, you do want to be above maintenance. It's difficult to serve two masters. I know it's like I want to change that saying somehow. There's another saying. But anyway, it's difficult to pursue two different goals at the same time. It is way easier and way less convoluted. It is way easier to just have a period of time where you're eating in a slight surplus and you're really focusing on gaining muscle. and then having a period of time where you're eating in a deficit and you're really focused on maintaining your muscle and losing as much body fat as possible. And then you transition from one phase to another phase, one phase to another phase, periodically over the course of a year, depending on what your goals are and how quickly you're progressing and what your timelines are. And I'm not saying like every other week or every other 2 weeks, like really go on like, take 3 months and try and like build as much muscle as possible. And then take another 3 months and try to lose as much body fat as possible. Like something like that. Like you can't just alternate, like this week I'm doing this and this week I'm doing this. Like take a good period of time and really focus and be consistent on pursuing one goal at a time. Because over the course of years, you will get to your end goal much faster than if you're just kind of always convoluting the direction that you're going in and just, spending a lot of time treading water and not really moving in any one direction very quickly. So I know everybody wants to lose fat and gain muscle at the same time. Why? Well, because it sounds easy. It sounds like the fastest way to your goals. But it's in practice, for the majority of human beings out there, it is not the fastest way to your goals. It's just not. It's very difficult to do that. So, having said that, I would be in a calorie deficit and do that for an extended period of time if your goal is to lose 2 to 3% body fat. If you want to gain muscle, I would be in a surplus and I would spend a good extended period of time pursuing that goal. I would not try to do both at the same time. And that is my recommendation for you. Guys, if you appreciate the content, like and subscribe to the channel. Send me your questions and I will talk to you again soon.